Hi everybody. Today I'm sitting on my bed, as you might see, and I have purple hair now and I love it. Also, I don't have a fancy camera setup. I never have a fancy camera setup, but at least normally I have an okay one. But this time my camera is literally just standing on my bed, on a tripod. So yeah, it's 10:30 in the night or in the evening at the moment, and I'm actually about to go to bed, but I thought I'd just film this because I kind of feel like getting it off my chest. And yeah, it's just pretty much me rambling, but if you want to hear that, stay with me and listen. So you might know that it's the end of the semester, pretty much, or at least of like classes, which means exams. And I just realized, I mean, I'm only in my second semester now, but I've been like realizing in the past few days that it just stresses me out so much to have all of these exams. And it's absolutely not about like the English exams, funnily enough. It's more about the ones that I'm taking in German, or like in my main subject, and that was my cell phone. Sorry. Like, I don't know if you know, you might know, I study. I knew the term, but I basically study translation for English and for Italian, and it has a fancy name in German. I can tell you the German title right away, and I did make the effort at one point to translate it, but I forgot. So yeah, the short term is VSLT, and like the long subject name would be Vergleichende Sprach- und Literaturwissenschaften sowie Translation. So basically, it's to become a translator at one point in my life. Yes. So the thing is, last semester it was okay because I had like, I think 4 exams, which is ridiculously not much. But this semester I would have had 10 exams in like the course of 4 weeks, I think, or 3, something like that. And now then I opted out of one course right before it began, basically, because nobody else was doing it that I knew, so I was like, okay, then I can take my time with it too. So there were 9 exams left, and like 2 weeks ago I decided not to take one because it was Italian grammar, and I just didn't feel like I could pass. Like, I had no chance to pass, in my opinion, because I just felt like I don't know anything and I can't do it, and I just can't study it in the course of 1 week. So I decided to redo that course next semester again, and then take the exam. So I have 8 exams left. One I've already taken last Wednesday, and it was alright. I hope, and I guess I passed it, but I didn't pass it easily. I didn't study hard enough. Like, that's the thing. It's not that I'm pointing my finger at the uni and be like, oh my god, you're stressing me out so much, and this is just not bearable, because I bet you it would be if I wouldn't be such a procrastinator, because I'm terrible. I'm the worst person in the world when it comes to doing your work or studying right now. Because I just tend to start studying like so late, so ridiculously late, like the night before. Or if I'm feeling very motivated 3 days before or even a week before, but that is barely the case, which is so bad. It's so bad. And I hate myself for it, and that's why I get stressed out even more. But I also know a few people who actually study in advance, like way in advance, that are at least equally as stressed out or even more stressed out than me. Because the thing with me is, I don't stress about the exam itself. It's not that I'm like scared to take exams or something. Not at all. That's kind of a mentality I have, like I've given up. I'm just like, okay, I don't know anything. I'm just gonna either pass or fail, and everything can happen. So, yeah, that's not my problem at all. But what stresses me out is just that I put myself under pressure somehow. Like, I don't study, and then, like 2 days before the exam, I beat myself up over it. Like, I go thinking, like, you're so dumb. This is terrible. Why didn't you study? Why didn't you start earlier? You're never gonna know it. And oh my god, you're never gonna pass any exams. You're never gonna pass, like, a bachelor thesis. You'll never be able to write that. Or even a master. Like, you won't get a degree, girl. And you're the one to blame. And I honestly am. But I don't know, I just feel so bad about myself when it comes like to these exam times. I just get so frustrated with me and just feel down, like I'm just a complete failure, and like sometimes I even think like I'm not even worth studying. Like, oh my god, give my place and the space and the air I'm taking up to someone else who like deserves it and who studies or something. And it is so bad. Like today, it was a pretty damn good day, and then somehow like in the evening I met up with my boyfriend and everything was going fine, and then suddenly there was something that like bummed me out because he had to still like go somewhere to pick something up, but that didn't work quite as well, and then he remembered that he can't stay over at my place today or tonight because tomorrow in the morning he has to get up early. And normally I'd say, okay, then I'm staying at your place, but that doesn't work because I have the exam tomorrow, which I didn't study for. Again, I read some stuff, but not like nearly enough. So that just like bumped me out so much. So he was saying something to me. I don't even remember what. He was asking me. I think he was asking me what I want to do now, and I just was so mean to him. Like, I just kind of snapped at him and was like, I don't know, what do you want to hear now? And he's like, I don't know, just what you want to do now. And I just like, I was so mean. Just like for nothing, for no reason, just because I was so bummed out that like the plans I made in my head, I guess, didn't work out. So it was just so frustrating for me in that moment that I just kind of snapped at him, and like he was like, what did I do now? Like, why are you so mean? Why are you so angry now? And I don't know, it was just frustration, I guess, and I took it out on him, and that wasn't good. That's not good. Don't do that, people. So yeah, I did I did say sorry, but way later. When he was already gone, I texted him like that I was sorry, and if he was mad, and he said no. So, yay. But like, he then brought me home because he just wanted to go home anyway, so he just dropped me off. And before that I said like, oh, you can come to my place for a little bit and then go home, like to sleep at home. But he, shut up, cell phone. But he didn't like come to my place. He just dropped me off and then drove, which actually is fine, but again, it bummed me out so much because I felt like I wanted to spend time with him, and I didn't really get to because we only saw each other for like 3 hours, or I think it was 2.5, something like that, but like barely any time, and like I just wanted to spend so much time with him, and like I get so much comfort out of my boyfriend. Like, I'm not even joking, I'm not even saying that like to be cheesy or something, because I don't want to be cheesy, but it really is like, he's my happy place to some extent. Like, I can be feeling so down, and just when he hugs me, everything is okay, at least for that moment, until like I start to worry again, but whatever. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but I hope so. So it was just like, I got out of the car and I went home, and I just felt so bummed out that he didn't like come inside with me and stuff like that. And then my mom asked me like, oh, didn't you bring him? And I was like, no. So like angry, and she thought we got in a fight, which we kind of got, but only because I was being a bitch. But yeah, so that was that, and I just, like, I closed the door to my room to just clear off my bed and lay in it, and I just started crying because I felt so bad, because again, I felt like a failure, and oh my god, you're not gonna pass your exam tomorrow. And in addition to that, just because you are unable to get your ass up and study, you were mean to your boyfriend, and now he probably is mad at you. That made me feel so bad. So I just started crying, and then my mom came in and was like, do you still want to eat something? Or like, should I make you tea? I was like, no, I don't want any. So yeah, she tried to comfort me. She asked if she could do anything for me, but no, not really. So I would give you like tips to feel better if that happens to you, but seriously, I don't have many. The only thing that I can say like for today, what made me feel better, is taking a shower, because I took a nice and warm shower. I made myself a cup of tea in my favorite mug, which is a Disney one. Isn't it cute? Sorry, I really like it. Yeah, I made myself a cup of tea. Also, I had something to eat, which was, I still have all the dishes here, which was oatmeal with cocoa and sugar, and obviously milk, which is very comforting to me. Maybe wrap yourself in a blanket that you like. Get some cuddles from your pet or your plushie if you don't own a pet, because every pet of mine died, unfortunately, but that's the circle of life, I guess. So I get my cuddles from my teddy bear, but that's alright. Maybe hug your boyfriend if your boyfriend lives with you, or if you have one. If not, that's fine too. Then just settle for a plushie, I guess. Which, let's be honest, they listen better anyway than boyfriends. So yeah, but it's... I don't really know where I'm going with this video, to be honest. I just wanted to get it off my chest, I guess. So I could go to sleep now, and I have to get up in about 8 hours. And then take an exam that I didn't study for. And the next exam is on Tuesday. And guess what? I didn't study for that really either. Although, yes I did. Yes, I did study for the exam on Tuesday. Tomorrow is Monday, by the way. Yes, I did study for the exam on Tuesday, but I still don't know anything. Why? Why is this happening to me? Like, seriously. I mean, the exams that I don't study for, I'm the only one to blame. But I took notes on the whole, like, last semester, because in my main subject, the exams are about 2 semesters, like about the content of 2 semesters each, and there are 3 exams, so it's basically 6 semester content things, like 6 classes, I guess you could say. So that is really stressing me out, by the way, too. And I studied the whole first semester of that class, and then he told us what we had to study or what we had to know, and it's basically like, I think he gave us 40 or 50 words that we have to know, basically, and he picks 10 or something, 10 or 15, and we have to define them. And I like knew 2 of them. 2 or 3. What? This is, like, these things are frustrating me even more. Like, when I study and I still don't know anything. Because at this point, I just feel like I can't fit anything more in my head. And it doesn't matter how much I study, it just doesn't get me anywhere. Do you know what I'm saying? Does anyone else feel like this? I just want to cry all day. Like, I want to lay in bed and cry, I think. Actually, no. I just want the exams to be over and then just be free for the next about 2 months. But I'm afraid I'm gonna not pass the next 2 exams, which I have to resit then. Yay! Yeah. Great. So, wish me luck for my exams. The 7th of August is the day I'm looking forward to, because all my exams are over then. Also, I promise to try and upload more videos again, but like the thing why I basically didn't upload is basically because I got a boyfriend. That's how the disaster started, I guess, because I think when you get into a relationship, your priorities kind of shift, you know what I mean? And now that, like, my boyfriend isn't, like, that new anymore, like, you know, it's not that exciting anymore, and all lovey-dovey, like the beginning usually is. Uni is getting in the way, basically. And yeah, I'm sorry about that, but I think it's kind of healthy that your priorities shift like that, because in the end, like, YouTube for me is just a hobby, and even though I have commercials or advertisements in front of my videos, I don't make any money, because I don't have, like, nearly enough views to make money off YouTube. So yeah, that's unfortunate, but that's life. So yeah, I think it's kind of relatable that my real life comes before my virtual life and my YouTube channel. So I'm sorry if I disappointed anyone, but yeah. I have no idea how long I've been recording, and I am pretty sure I can't really cut that video, so let's hope it's not too long. Yes, other than that, I hope you have a really wonderful day, and I hope you're not feeling as stressed out as I do at the moment. Oh my god, I can't even talk anymore. So yeah, I'll just wish you a good night because I'm going to bed now. And yeah, bye.